Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy K Breezy here. I hope that all of you watching this having an awesome day. And in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down everything that you need to know about the new 2v2 tournament style gunfight mode in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Real quick though, if you want to get lucky in your next match of gunfight and you're excited to dominate the competition in this new mode, be sure to drop a like down below to let me know. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon, because that way you don't have to worry about missing out on some of the latest Call of Duty news or a post from this channel. And one last thing real quick I want to do is give a quick shout out to my boy JDog05 for supporting the channel and being a great guy. So if you want your chance to be featured in a video, just comment something down below and it's basically your ticket for entry. But getting back to the new mode, with the latest patch that you'll install the next time you hop onto Modern Warfare, you should be greeted with a normal selection of game modes, albeit now you have the option to play this week's limited time tournament style gunfight mode. Upon attempting to join, you'll be placed in a queue, which is going to put you with 32 other players, or a total of 16 duos or gunfight partner potential matches in total. And I've heard different queue times. Some people saying 5 minutes, some people saying up to an hour. My personal queue time was actually 30 minutes, so it was about half and half. So there will be a total of 8 single elimination rounds. And depending on where you place, you can earn things such as XP, calling cards, and even a custom weapon variant or camo. I think this week's custom weapon is actually a pistol. I'm not really 100% sure, I haven't checked recently, but with each rotation we should be getting different rewards that can be more meaningful. But I mean, really, the pistol, even if it's just a pistol, what's really matters here is the bragging rights. Am I right? It's just show your friends you got something that they don't, that they could never have, something they can never own no matter how hard they try. Anyway, as far as rules go, these are pretty much the same standard rules we would find in any other gunfight mode, meaning that if you don't win by eliminating the other opponents, then the person that captures the flag first. If neither of you capture the flag first, whoever has the most health at the end of the round. There is no health health regeneration, meaning that if you get injured, you're just going to be stuck at 69 health for the rest of the match. Also, they have all the same maps in rotation, but I'm willing to bet money on the fact they're going to be around 10 times more sweaty than they usually will be, meaning that if you're not a big fan of Hill, you better get to practicing. So with that out of the way, let's talk about some of the other things that are sneaked in with this patch, because it kind of went unnoticed. Like, they didn't announce it, they just kind of did it. So first up is that you can now have a party of up to 4 players join you in a match of gun game, meaning that you don't have to worry about having to break up your little friend group just in, trying to hit start all at the same time to get into the same match. You can actually just bring them all to the game with you. Previously, they didn't allow this because they thought about people trying to boost and get weapon camos easily. But I mean, I guess they kind of just tilted their hat on this one and just like, you do you, man. You do what you gotta do. But I'm glad they went ahead and just allowed the party system to stay in place with this game mode, because it's really fun and playing with friends is one of the best things about this game mode. Also, I don't think you've been able to do this in any other Call of Duty. If I remember correctly, it was like free-for-all, where like you can only go in by yourself. I'm not 100% sure, so you can feel free to correct me down below, but I'm pretty sure that this is the first time you've been able to do this. Next up, free-for-all has been put in the quick play match filter, meaning that you no longer have to select it by itself out of the little drop-down menu when you first hop on. And now the server prioritizes putting you in matches that are not near the end, meaning that you don't have to worry about getting in a match where somebody has like 20 kills and they got a VTOL and just getting spawn trapped over and over until they get to 30. It's going to try and place you to the best of its abilities in either new matches or just freshly begun matches, which is really great news for me. Now, I'm not really a big fan of free-for-all, but just like any other game mode, like, I don't want to get in a match that's already near the end. I want to be either in the countdown or in the lobby right before it starts. That way I don't really have any excuse, and it's not just going to mess up my KD because they got like a gunship or something. And with these next couple of changes, I'll be sure to go ahead and just go through these real quick because they're pretty straightforward for the most part. But they removed infills or the intro cutscene on Piccadilly when you're playing Search and Destroy. I think it's because there's like this noob tube thing where as soon as you got out the infill, you could just shoot it and it'd always kill the whole team. I might be able to find a clip. If I find a clip, it should be somewhere over there. You'll see it if I find it. They fixed the bug where the thermal sight for the Boson would appear as white when you're aiming down sights. I think this is similar like when you aim down a sniper rifle, but I'm not 100% sure. They fixed the bug where the EOD perk would not allow you to hack enemy claymores during free-for-all, tweaked a few matchmaking settings to account for reverse boosting and map exploits, and also decided to go ahead and fix the laser sight on the MP5 and P90, because sometimes when you spawned in, the sight would be horizontal and you can't do anything with that. Oh, and they adjusted the difficulty on all the Spec Ops missions, because if man, them things are just, they're crazy. They're something else. Honestly, the thing that stood out the most to me is the fact that they're aware of, or I guess really, the fact that they're cracking down on reverse boosting. I think they'd be aware of this from the start, since they decided to introduce skill-based matchmaking, because they kind of created and opened Pandora's box by trying to solve a problem that nobody had. I mean, yeah, I can understand where they're coming from. You don't want the new player to just get creamed over and over by some pro and just hate the game because, man, I can't get any kills, I can't do anything, I'm 0 and 38. I understand you want to help the new players out, but for the veteran players, it really hurts them, because it's like playing ranked constantly, because if you're doing good, you're going to keep playing against better people, and it's really hard to drop streaks. Personally, I don't mind because I suck at the game anyway, but for really competitive players and pub stompers, this just really put a dent in their heart hole. Also, with some of these clips I've been seeing online, like on Reddit and other places on YouTube, it's kind of hard to tell if they're just reverse boosting or not, because like they'll get like a 6-man on shoot house and the people are just kind of like standing there and they act like they don't know how to shoot. So now it's kind of like, okay, so are they actually good at the game, or did they just get a reverse boost lobby and then now they're just showing off killing new players of the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you wonder if the clips are not bots, but if they're like legit people with actual fully functioning brain cells. Sorry for the little rant there, guys, but I just feel like if it's something that you don't talk about, then they're not going to do anything about it. So I feel like it's better to bring awareness to the subject than just slide it under the curtain. With that being said, feel free to comment down below how you feel about this update, or just the current state of Modern Warfare in general. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon, because then you don't have to worry about missing out on some of the latest Call of Duty news or a post from this channel. And if you enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, because that really helps me out and lets me know what kind of videos that you guys like to watch. Also, feel free to comment down below about any video ideas that you have, because you guys have some really interesting ideas and I want to see what you're thinking. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, it's your boy KB, signing off. Peace.